Hopefully this thing will work, right? Alright, we are live. Hello. Good evening, Rainer Rock and Ben. How are you two doing? I had this up on the other window and totally forgot it was up on the other window. But yeah, I was gonna schedule it, but I was like, you know what, might as well start early so that way more people can kind of catch it. Because I know a lot of people over in Europe, they're just like, oh, you're over in Wales, Wales. That's awesome. That's mega awesome. In Spain, so yeah, both of you are you two are overseas. Yeah. Ergbeb, how's it going? Alright, yeah, today's thing is not this chopper that's been flying for, I don't even remember. It's been flying for 18 minutes. I was just playing around with choppers as I was tweaking things. So clearly this is not what the whole thing is about today. Oh man, but this chopper is too much fun. I love choppers. I actually wanted to fly choppers for the longest time, so anytime that gives me an opportunity to actually fly a chopper, I even in the game I usually am taking advantage of it. And you can see we are a little bit frosty here. I did install the winter map using Copernicus as well because it is very well fitting. Too far in. Oh man, so how is everybody, and also what has everybody been working on lately? That's the biggest question I always have, is what everybody has been doing with themselves. Tristan, only in Alaska. You know, that's not a only, because Alaska's pretty badass. It's cold, and we're actually getting a lot of that chill these days. Let's get this thing, let's revert this thing. Smarter every day on piloting helicopters. I don't believe I have. I have not. One life, nice. School finals, avoiding studying. Yes, I remember doing that. Prop planes. They do not have much power. That is very true. It depends on what prop you are using. There is a new prop from Airplanes Plus, I believe, and it will take you to the edge of the atmosphere. It's the Titan, this one right here. That one will take you almost to the edge. I can show you that right quick, because I've been debating if I'm going to make a rocket out of it, because it can take you so close to the edge. So let's make a really light plane. I love these cockpits that I have in here now. We're going to use this one. And then we can go ahead and grab some fuel. You know what? Docking ports, I love playing with airplanes, but when I do go out into space and I grab and make a ginormous whatever I'm making, then I tend to have trouble with my docking port placements. So I tend to place them as far out as I can and on robotic arms. The plan of the day, I actually want to take Voxili to, I want to see if I can drop it in on Duna. I want to see how it flies on Duna, and I want to also test it on I think it'll be somewhat okay. We're gonna let's try it on Duna, Lath, and Eve. We'll try it on Duna, Lath, and Eve. That could be pretty awesome. Right now, planet mods. The only planet mod I'm using right now, I was using Galileo, but I removed it. What's going on, Andrew? Boxili is very close. Very close. Boxil. Sorry, it always looks like an ILI every time I look at it. But right quick, I'm showing them why they probably would want to use this Titan engine. This Titan engine is a monster, and it can actually push you really close to the edge of the atmosphere. If you can push it as hard as you can get up there pretty well. I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use this so that way I have no. I'm trying to have as little drag as possible. So we need to focus on making this thing light, light, light. So let's get a tail fin here and slide it back. So yeah, the big thing about shooting up this fast, you gotta shooting it up. The big thing about this is to there it goes. Okay, is to get up there as fast as you can. It caused my craft to explode. I've been playing with the EM engines, actually. The EM engines are pretty badass. Stream won't load. It says it's running. Anyone having trouble with the stream? Yeah, sometimes you have to kind of reload it. You know how it works. YouTube for you. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put this here. Put one here. No, I'm gonna put this here. This one's only gonna be for pitch. This one's only gonna be for roll. And I'm gonna slide this back in some. Except for, you know, I grabbed it, so I might as well just. Oi! What's going on, Adam? How's it going, my friend? Alright, so let's throw some light wheels on here. Kartoffel! Hello, my friend! we're still on the potato thing, huh? Alright. Whoa, that did not work out right. Okay, and I just moved all of that down here. Okay. Whoa, 1440p. Good lord. I didn't think people even use that anymore. That's kind of scary. Yeah, if it's not streaming at 14.4, then yeah, there's definitely something ongoing. Brexit. It's because of Brexit. That is harsh. That is harsh. Hannah Alice. I read that I read it and then just said it completely wrong. Hello and welcome. All right, so let's jet this thing up to the upper atmosphere. I think it already has its own air intake, so we are still just gonna put this little one on here, these two here, and hopefully this will work. We'll see. That's so harsh. Camden, welcome. Hello. Oh man, I can't believe that Brexit keeps coming up. Don't worry, man. We have our own problems around here. All right, so we're gonna shoot this thing up straight as high as we can. This is the Titan engine. Get Airplanes Plus, and you may want to grab a few. If you can grab 2 or 3 of these engines, you can get a pretty heavy craft up and going. And we're just going to take this thing and we're going to start going upwards. So right now we're just pretty much we're gonna try to go as straight up as possible. This engine can handle it, so definitely take advantage of it. You can use this on your rockets and such. And you may, if you can finagle a nice little lifter out of this, you can definitely get this thing up to the edge up here, to the upper atmosphere. A fellow brother, hello, welcome. We're losing chocolate stars. Oh man. So I was playing with this one. You know, check out the performance that you get from this thing. This Titan engine is pretty bad. It's pretty nice. Bad in the good way. But hello, a fellow brother. But yeah, look at, I'm still actually getting thrust. I still have intake air. I think what's going to stop me is going to be it's just gonna putter out. Cedric, hello. It looks like it's snowing. There is a mod on here. Can you tell me? Hold on, Billy. It's my first time I watched stream. I finally have the occasion to ask. Can you tell me slowly what your name is? That you, the name I say at the beginning is Jatois, and that actually goes back to high school. It was a it was a stage name that I used when we were doing some music back in the days, and it just kind of stuck. So it is your boy Jatois is what I always say at the very beginning of each video. Love the power gloves so bad. Yup, Jatois. It's pretty much you take everything out and it's just J and then Toi. But look at this engine. This is ridiculous. I'm still going upwards. We still have a good vertical speed. So yeah, it's really just Jatois. The rest of the vowels are just kind of optional. And turning over. That's the limit of what it can do. And you can see it gets you up pretty far. On a lighter aircraft, I've actually pulled it up around 18. So 18,000 was the highest I've pulled this engine so far. And there it goes. Engine flame out. So that's the engine. That's an impressive engine that can get you pretty far up. And if you have enough control over your aircraft, you can pull out of the steep dive. But this is the Winter Wonderland mod that's giving me this nice winter theme. And I love how it looks. It's very beautiful. Yo boy. Trans World Airlines. With this engine, that's funny, because with this engine, if you put too many on there, it'll tone it down, and so the engine won't be powerful enough. But what you have to do now is you need to pull up and slow down. We're going to get way too fast for this engine to actually be able to pull out of this, I think. I do believe, in the words of Metallica, I think we are pretty much boned here. Alright, we may need this extra pitch. Oh! EVA! Survive! Oh! So what happened there is there was way too much. We did not have too much. We did not have enough Elvons to pull out of that. Once it gets on that straight dive, it's not going to be able to pull out of it. It's just too many aerodynamic forces and everything of the like. And I forgot to put my Elvons back here. I forgot to fix my EVA configs, but I still have it so they can die. So they're not just going to be able to take all that damage. Hello, Grichka Popolov. I don't know if I even got close. But you know what you can do? You can use these giant winglets and then you can go Schmo 222. Hello, my friend. It's probably snowing in Michigan, isn't it? It's probably snowing. So I'm gonna name this one Titan Keeper. That's Titan Kepler. I was gonna name it Titan Keeper after a while, but I'm gonna merge the two to Titan Kepler. So that's even better. I like that. All right. So what I want to do now that we can get started here, make it a slow-mo version. It's your boy Jitra. Okay, let's load up our fun little aircraft. I've been doing a few things. Actually, hold on. I need to show you guys a remarkable little boat. It's not really a boat. It is a boat, but it's not a boat. If I can find it. I think this is the right game. Let's see, that's Chipper, Longo, Ocean Hopper. Okay, let's load this up. So what I was trying to do, I was trying to make a boat. Now, this is going to get really weird really quick, but yeah, it's going to get kind of strange. But this isn't just a boat. This actually is another extremely well-balanced airplane that is just kind of weird. And I'm curious as well, what is the subject of it? All right, so for this one, I actually have to use Vessel Mover. So let's move this on over. This one has no wheels. I need a dock. Okay. So let's drop this here. If you don't have Vessel Mover, dear God, get Vessel Mover. It's awesome. Okay, so what we need to do is now we need to get this thing going. And I think this one... Does this one use... I can't remember. How did I power this one? I don't think I did power this one right. Alright, let's revert that back. Yeah, that seaplane is pretty cool, but it's not as good as the second version. I need to actually apply some electrical charge to this one. So we are going to drop some... You're going to drop some RTGs on it. These little RTGs are amazing. I love these little ones, and they look very stylistic. So I like to use them. That is a paddle. That paddle is amazing, and it actually led me to another vessel. I can adjust the speed of the paddle, and the way it works is it initially goes at a decent speed, and then when you get the revolutions up around 120, then the rear end of it lifts up, and then it just goes on, and it levels out, and it actually goes faster. But it is kind of loud, so I need to go and make sure the audio settings are all right. Accept. There we go. Resume. Okay, because that's going to get really loud really quick. So let's go here. Let's get rid of Vessel Mover. Edit groups, and let's see what we have this currently set to. All right, right now it's set to 105. We're going to change this to 120. And exit out of there. Okay. So this is the basis. This gave me an idea of what to use. Right now it's draining way too much power. Oh, it's draining a lot of power. Alright. Definitely needs a lot more power generation. Let's give that some actual generation here. So that is this little airplane is the one that it convinced me there's so much good I can do in this game, because alright, we need fuel. So we're gonna get some fuel tanks, and we're gonna drop some capsule fuel tanks on here. And then we're gonna take some. These are okay, cool. Then we can take. Oh, I may need to update my mod. I don't know if I updated this one. I need to check. I need to check Kerbal. I need to check Space Dock today. All right. So let's toggle converter. Boom. Okay, that should be more than enough fuel. Alright, so I'll show you this one and then I'll show you what I created from it. What I created from it is actually way better than what you're seeing here. Because what I created from it is probably one of the more balanced watercraft airplanes that I've ever done. And yes, I do use Vessel Mover to move it, but that's okay. Okay. So let's tab down, place vessel. While that's going, let's get rid of that. Go here. Drop this up to 120. Activate power generation. Toggle this. And let's go. So at first, I thought this thing was a complete failure because it wasn't going anywhere, and then all of a sudden, it just took off, and I was like, oh, never mind. So what you have to watch for is this bouncing. If it starts bouncing, then that's no good. So this one was like the version 1. And you can see it'll kind of start to bounce and wobble, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So 125. There it goes. There's the hopper. And that's how it got its name. It does a little hop and it's very entertaining. So what I do from here, I saw that was pretty cool. And I enjoyed it, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So we're going to jump back real quick. And then we're going to jump over to the second version, which is actually pretty awesome. Let's jump over to Ocean Hopper 2. So as you can see here, this one actually has 7 hours of burn time. So 7 hours of burn time equates to a really stable airplane and one that can fly for quite some time, missions back and forth. I'm going to drop an electrical charge on here. And it is really accurate. That 7 hours of flight time, it is able to do every last bit of that. Okay. I haven't flown 7 hours, but I've flown a few hours. I've flown a few hours with it, and I'm using the Hornet engine. So this time I need to press 3. But this one actually flies. This one, if you get it up to a high enough speed, it will lift off, and so it does work as a seaplane. But it's ridiculously stable, and it's amazing, and I love it. And the design looks like it shouldn't work, but it does, which is really awesome. So let's go ahead and move it real quick. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, why are you making Seacraft in Kerbal Space Program? Well, I wanted something like this for Lath, because Lath, of course, is a big chunk of water just about. So 3. Let's kick this on. Now, mind you, all this is carried by this little bitty engine. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get it up to speed. And right now, it's a little cute boat. But if we get this thing up to speed, it will fly, and it will actually go pretty quick. This little bitty engine carries this thing really well. And I forgot the liftoff speed. I completely forgot the liftoff speed. Let's take a look at some aerodynamics here. And so this one is Pretty badass. I've been loving this one. Alright, I think it's around 80. Around 80, I think it lifts off the water. Until then, it's just a really fast boat. Here we go. Yeah, we're lifting off now. And there you go. It's so stable and beautiful. So yeah, this thing is ridiculous as well. So I've been playing with this one for a while, and it has been just another joyful little accident. Because I wasn't supposed to lift off. It was supposed to just level off the back so that the front stays on the ground, or water, that is. But it totally didn't work out that way. And I'm still able to fly it pretty low. Amazing control on this beast, which is ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. I've been working on making a mini version to take over the Lath, or to make a bigger craft so I can actually put this whole thing in there and then just fly the entire thing over on Lath. Because this thing should work on Lath without a problem. And it's not too shabby for a little bitty aircraft. The battles, we are going to start the battles. I've been just hoping and praying that there's no more updates that's going to cause anything to break. So that is going to resume probably at the beginning of next year. I'm probably not going to do it right now because there's the Christmas thing, and so there's a lot to do right now. For the mini versions, I've been trying to work on a folding version, but once you apply the Infernal Robotics joints to it, then things go really, really poorly. So I need yes, I will build. I do have a World War II planes stream planned. I'm just trying to get everybody, make sure everybody's ready to go on that one. What's going on, Joko? So where's Voxilly? We need to get Voxilly. He is in another game. Alright, so hold on. Let me copy Voxilly over. Don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so let's go to game data. If it's going to open game data for me. Game data. Okay. So I need to go over to my saves and copy this Voxilly over. That's Extreme Ships, Space Plane, Voxilly, and drop this over to non-galley, Space Plane. There we go. All right, now let's open Voxilly. I'm glad I can do that without it taking forever to load stuff up. Okay, so we need this to survive re-entry. somehow to survive re-entry. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out in my head, how I can make this work, because everything is placed so specifically that it may cause me a bit of trouble. What I have thought of, though, build a Stuka. Yes, there's a lot of biplanes, triplanes, and things of the like that are working their way into my head. I'm just waiting. Like I said, I'm waiting for a few people. Once they are ready to rock, then we will jump on that. It's going to be a few of us actually jumping on that one to try to give everybody a good feel of their favorite World War II aircraft. Alright, so I'm thinking I can go like this, and hopefully that won't affect us too badly. And then I can go... That's what I'm thinking as well. I'm thinking, because what I can do is I can take it in backwards. I can take it in backwards and throw an ablator on there, an inflatable, and then, you know what? Yes, this could work. I would just have to inflate this beast. So let's get a decoupler on here. We're just gonna drop one decoupler on here, and we're gonna hope and pray that this works. Which is the normal for me. Alright. Alright, there we go. And now we just need to... I'm really hopeful that this will work. I'm going to try to make one that will fly off of it. If I can make one that can fly off at this off of the entire airplane, then I can make it glide away from me, and it will not harm my airplane. Alright, Adam, I will catch you later, my friend. Let's see if this, okay. This is going to be a little tricky. I really hope this works, though. This could be awesome. So, let's strut this, strut this, strut this, strut this. Get a few more of these. Okay, so the plan is what happened was I don't want to put one on the back like that, but just in case, go like this. All right, and that should allow me to now place one anywhere I want, like this. And then we can go like this, I hope. And then inflate. Alright, well that should work. So I want to put one on the front and one in the back. Now, what I want it to do is fly off. So literally make it like another airplane that can fly. So we need to get some wings on here that can survive re-entry without giving me too much heck. That's got pretty good lift to it. These also, I can use the ablative ones, but I'm trying to stick to more stock items. Alright, so that can go there. Holy crap, you are right. It does look like a bomb. The shadow totally looks like a freaking fat boy. What the hell? That's ridiculous and terrifying. Hopefully that doesn't foreshadow any bombing of my current airplane. Oh, that would suck. Okay. So let's fold this down as well. Sweet. Good job, sir. Homework done. That's more important than watching any crazed bastard like myself building a monstrosity to land on another planet. Alright. That should work if we reinforce it. If we reinforce it well, it might just work. It might just work. Okay, so what this gives us, whoo, this will be really, we can test it out real quick on Kerbal and see what happens. Oh man. Yes. I have, I have some marks. Reverse thrusters could work. They could. What I'm going to do is, so that's going to be, hopefully when it detaches, it will fly upwards. I'm going to, I do agree, I'm going to put some retro burners on there to make sure it gets out of the way properly. Or I could put some really small propellers on there, and hopefully that would be enough to get it out of the way as well. They don't even have to really be powered, they just have to spin. Which one would be more expensive? Nah, I don't want to burn the electric. So let's just go and throw these on there. They're pretty cheap. Alright, so I think all we'll need is 4 Separatrons. I think 4 Separatrons will do us well. So let's put this onto here. Oh dear good gracious. This should be interesting. Okay. So let's deflate. Deflate. And let's get some, you strut the hell out of this. Space, abuse the hell out of some space tape here. I was planning to do something special. I was hoping to get Grey Dragon together, and we were gonna do some Christmas stuff. Hopefully we can coordinate that. I don't know if Paul's will be able to, because I think she's going to be out and about. So I don't want to pressure anyone to do anything crazy with me. But I know they had wanted to do something before. I know Grey Dragon was definitely down to do a Christmas special. So hopefully we can get together, do a nice Christmas special, have some fun. Alright. So let me first let my dog out of the room. Go ahead, little girl. Okay. Alright. So now, antisocial fan, antisocialian. That's an interesting one to say. I probably said it right before in the past and I just screwed it up completely. I think this could work. Because all we really want is, when we're flying, we want to stay level, and as we detach, it should be enough to blow it up and back. So if it blows upwards and back, we should be fine. If it just goes straight back, then we are screwed. But I also need something on here to get us maneuvered into the right location. So what I'll do here is we'll get some decouplers and throw these decouplers here, and we'll get a little bit of fuel. We're not going to really build a whole lifter for this thing because that would take a long time. We're just going to get enough to get us retro burned in. The plan for this. The plan is to get this thing so that we do enough burn so that we come into the atmosphere. Once we're coming into the atmosphere, we inflate both shields. Once both shields are inflated, we punch through the atmosphere, and then we inflate both heat shields, go all the way through, detach, and hopefully it'll fly off on its own. And then we need to, well, to replace this because that Panther is not going to work on everywhere we're going. So this Panther's weight is 1.2. And that is 0.5. So that's going to throw our weight off. And I'm not sure how that's going to affect our aircraft. So what I can do, instead of let's do a dash L for this one for lander. What I want to do, because we had a 1.2 and a 0.5, I'm hoping that I can replace this. Oh gosh, I kind of know what I'm doing. All right, so we have 0.8 there and 0.5, so that gives us that gives us actually that gives us a little heavier than what we're going for, but that should still work. Now we actually have to rotate this because this one doesn't have a thrust reverse. So let's push that here and then pull this back a little bit. And then we'll do a test deploy. Deploy rotors. Should be fine. Should be. Should. Confidence, right? Right. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Alright. Check your staging. Engines. Detach. And then detach, blow off. And then final one is our last engine. Alright, so the last thing, actually what we need to do is we need to strut these up top and down low. I think we'll be okay. Tell you the truth. What I will do is put this up front. As Barker, what's up? Is this meant for Kerbal? We are we are taking this aircraft first to Duna. I want to see how it flies on Duna because I've gotten a few requests to fly this on Duna, and it's piqued my curiosity. I want to see how well this would fly on Duna. But in order to fly it on Duna, it's got to be manipulated so it can fly through atmospheres, which it cannot do right now. Okay. This was the plane that could fly sideways. That is correct. Wow. What have we done? What have I done? Alright, well, there's only one way to find out what it's going to do, and that's to fly it. We're going to see how well it flies. I don't think it's going to have the same flight characteristics on Duna. I think on Duna it's going to stumble a bit because we don't have the same thrust available. But that engine I use is pretty powerful on Duna. Crap. I forgot I need to add in the power generation. Crap. Alright, hold on. Hang tight. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. And reinforce that. And reinforce that. Definitely reinforce that. Okay. So, aha. Auto strut not enabled. Okay. Auto strut enabled. Auto strut the hell out of that. Okay, so we have that. We need power generation. We only have liquid fuel. We don't have any real oxidizer. And I think mine only works with intake air. Yeah, I use intake air. How do we look here? Liquid fuel intake air. Ah, curses! Curses! Alright. This one outputs 1 electrical charge per second. So what do we have? This one consumes... I don't know. It doesn't say. So we need to get energy generation. And I'm not sure if I have anything that's going to be able to do it. Okay. Well, let's see if we can take this and we're just going to add some oxidized. Alright, we're going to try this. We're going to try this and hopefully this will work. That is really heavy. That's going to throw us way off. I definitely don't want to do that. Alright, let's use these. And hopefully 4 can handle it. I can't remember how many can do this one. But I'm hoping that's going to be enough. We'll do a quick test before we go anywhere. So let's throw this on there. And this here. And we'll do a quick, I want to do a quick burn test on this engine. Alright, 1 and 2. Alright. Quick burn test. If the burn test is successful, we'll ship it over to Duna and we'll warp it over to Duna and see what happens. Hopefully. So we'll try Duna, we'll try Lath, and then we'll journey to the planet of no return, that being Eve. Alright, so let's take a look at our power burn. And we're going to go for full throttle. Alright. This propeller's been acting up for me lately. It looks like we're fine. It looks like we're fine. We have 80 thrust. No power loss. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Okay. So here's the $1 million question. Dear God, where are all these coming from? Okay, we'll ignore that for right now. That's probably where I'm losing some of my performance as well. Oh, jeez. Okay. So we're going to go over first to Duna. So let's go. We could probably get lower than that. That's way better. Okay. Let's turn on some lights. Good Lord. How are we looking here? If we come down, we'll be on the light side. So let's go ahead and get ourselves facing retro. Ooh. Lillian Garcia, hello, my friend. One Lies 50. In case I forgot to say hello to anyone, I am sorry. I've been knee deep in this one. All right, so let's see what happens here. We need to do our retro burn. Retro burn is go. We're not even gonna do a full burn. We're not even gonna go full throttle burn on this one because we just need to. All we need to do is get it down. I'm gonna pull it down around 15. No, I should pull it down to around 6. But about 6,000, we should be fine. Because that should give me plenty of time to see if I'm going to survive or I'm going to die. So that's our target periapsis. Oh dear God, I hope that works. Come on. Alright, Coming down on it. It's 6,000. And past 6,000, of course. Because it wouldn't be me if I actually was accurate. Alright, those are nice and out of the way bombardment. Alright, let's turn it back around. And we're going to deploy our inflatables. And we are going to go for it. Inflate. Inflate. And let's see how this works. All right. I am really nervous about this one. This one actually has me nervous. No, you know what? I actually was not for Brexit. I wanted to see everyone stay together. That was my thing. I believe that, I mean, I don't know. It's none of my business, really. But I have a strong love for Europe. I actually had turned down a job over in Europe. I wanted to stay closer to family, so I didn't take it. I actually did have a job offer. And oh man, I wish I would have taken it sometimes. But yeah, I'm not really into the whole political thing. I'm really not. It's just something else I see. So it's something else I see as dividing people, and I don't affiliate myself with any actual political parties. Let's see. I had the first one was, well, I turned down one. There was one in Saudi, and I was like, no, sir. But there was another one. I can't remember the name of the place. I'm not going to remember it now. They were both for IT jobs. And while it sounds appealing, my friend actually took them up on the offer, and he got a pretty good deal out of it. I actually wanted to go to Japan. That was my big thing, is I wanted to go to Japan, and there, of course, is not any offers for me in Japan. Unless I want to be an English teacher, and I don't think they want me to teach English. There'll be more curse words than anything else. God, I'm not going to remember that freaking country now. But it was pretty much just an SQL. It was a database administrator job overseas, which is pretty cool. And what do I think about Trump? I want people to be unified. No matter who the president is, the people are stronger than any single body. But that's my big thing, is that we are the people, and we shouldn't let one person throw us into a tizzy or fear. So that's my big thing. Alright, so we are coming down. Hopefully, this will work. Alright. So, how are we looking heat-wise? Front heat is manageable. Negligible. Of course, we're not going to have any problem with the heating, because we have the 2 heat shields. So we should be actually fantastic. Forces overlay looks good. No heating on any parts. Everything is covered pretty nicely. Oh, man. And boop. Okay. Oh, no. I saw that coming, which is why I have that back shield on there. I knew what you were planning, game. Okay. So let's see if hopefully this will stabilize itself back out. That would be great. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping. I was hoping to encase it. All right. So that was the wrong button. It's still okay. We are still okay. We are still okay. I'm not overly concerned yet. Side shields would be really cool. What I was thinking about doing, I was thinking about using tweak scale to enlarge the actual heat shields, and then that would completely encase the craft itself. But I was also worried about how well that would fly into the atmosphere. I definitely don't want it to tumble. There we go. There we go. We busted through. All right. Doing good. Doing good. All right. I'm just trying to figure out when I can ditch these things. Right now, I think we're actually safe to ditch. I think we are safe. So I'm gonna try to level it back out. So what do you? All right, let's get a general consensus. You guys think we're safe? I think we're safe. I think we're out of the heat spot because as you see, we're cool now. All right, we're gonna blow this thing. All right, here we go. 3, 2. Yes, I'm nervous. All right, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead, and go. Oh, it worked! Oh, it worked! It worked! It worked! Oh my god, that was a little nerve-wracking. Woo! We are out of there. Alright, so now this thing just has to get some throttle. Currently have no thrust going. So we need to get down a little lower before it's going to give us any type of power here. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Start giving us a little thrust. Oh, come on. Yeah, that thrust is a little concerning. We have a nice glide going on, though. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm wondering if it's if we got a malfunction going on here. Come on. Oh, it's all over the place. I should have used the smaller one. But I think we actually may be able to glide this in either which way. Because we actually... I mean, it's actually flying really well right now, even though it's just gliding in. That is actually a fantastic glide. But the engine that we're using... The rotors... I deploy them, and they are having an issue with the deploying. Okay. But that's okay. Let's shut down, activate. Current RPM, 0 thrust. But we are actually still flying pretty well. We're gonna try to land it. We're gonna try to land it. I'm going to bring in these propellers because they're obviously not going to work for me. I don't have any air brakes. So we're just going to try to land safely on Duna. But so far, what we have going on is still fantastic. We are going a little fast, but it's still working. But, I mean, from what I can see, it still has a pretty good flight going to it. Alright, I need to get the, Whoa! 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 A little bounce off the ground never hurt anyone, right? That was pretty interesting. And we got a little flight time out of that one. That's fantastic. I'll take it. This thing has a lot of glide to it. Alright, so what we've learned here is we need to switch to the other engine. Now, the other propeller is way more hungry for electrical charge. Alright, let's up a little bit. Up a little bit. Whoa! Whoa! No. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Things just went horribly wrong. Yeah, okay. So definitely engine. Definitely engine. Okay. So let's revert back. Well, what happened there is, since it's a gravity issue. Okay, so this engine's a no-go. That engine completely did nothing. It just did nothing. So we're gonna throw on an adapter. And then that is 0.05, and then we're going to go over to these engines here. I think this one should work without a problem. And we're going to do a deploy test on this one. Don't make me feel old. Hey, don't worry about it. You know, I am 36, so don't feel bad. So let's toggle folded. Toggle engine, toggle thrust reverse, so that way we can actually slow down in case we want to brake. Alright. So what I need to do as well is, this one is very power hungry, so I'm going to add in a few up here as well. Hopefully that won't throw us off too bad. See you later, Smo. Alright. English and math is in high demand. English, yes. Math, not so much. I can do math, but I'd rather code a program to do math for me so I don't have to do math. That's how I roll. I can actually code, so I do things, but I just do VB, so I'm a little behind. Well, VB script, SQL, things of the like. So let's do a test burn on this thing. And test burns go. Alright, this one's showing us FS coolant. Fantastic. Yes, I have been doing IT for... I started in construction, skipped out and did IT instead. Even with the full burn, we have plenty of battery power. Okay. We should be okay. We should be okay. Full stop. Fold up. And let's take this on over and see how Let's see if we can now properly fly on Duna. I'm not settled with just gliding down to Duna. I want to actually fly on Duna. This engine here I've used historically, so I think it should work for us. Retrograde. I learned English from Wolfenstein, 3D, Doom, Quake, and Diablo. That's awesome, actually. You work for your college. That's awesome. You know what? A tiny breakaway braking thrusters. This engine should be able to handle a lot. I probably should lessen the thrust on these, but I you know what? I'm just gonna rock with it for right now. All right, here we go. Let's start our retro burn. Oh, not too much, not too much, not too much, not too much. Not too much. Oh man. Yes, math and myself, we don't get along. I can do physics, but math I don't have a lot of love for math in general. Physics I can do though. Physics is one of my subjects that I can actually do pretty well. GCSE in America. GCSE. I'm not sure what that is equivalent to. Let me see. GCSE. Equivalent in USA. Let's see what the GCSE is. It is me needing to turn off my boosters here in a few seconds. So hang tight. Okay, good. All right. GCSE AP. Let's see. I know what GCSE. I think that might be the. Is that the SATs? Let's see. General Certificate of Secondary Education. Okay. Good Lord. I wonder what is the. Oh, secondary school. Okay. In the USA, okay, so it's like high school, eh? Test before college. And over here, the test before college is our SATs. What's going on, Michael? Hello. Yes, you have caught us. We are trying to retro this thing in. The GED that's the one that you get if you don't get out of high school and then you go back, and since they don't let you back into high school itself, that would be a little weird. All right, let's warp ourselves in. But yeah, I remember my SATs. That was actually fun. I actually had fun taking my SATs and studying for them. That actually, I enjoy going to school. I took a break for a few years and I need to go back because I plan on going for that master's eventually. All right, so let's see if we can touch down in here. Let's see if we can fly. We have a GC in year 10, 11, then going back. High school is the sixth form and levels in college. Okay, and uni. You know, something that threw me off is when people were saying they go to university, and over here we're like, I go to the university of whatever. And then people were like, I go to university. And I was like, what do you mean to university? What do you mean you university? You go to the university or to university? So, yeah. That was it threw me off. And I listened to a lot of creepypasta from different countries. And so when people from different countries write in and they're talking about university, I'm like, time out. All right, I need to inflate these bad boys, huh? Yes. Finishing your software engineering 4-year bachelor's. Congratulations. I did mine. I took programming. I have a 4-year, a bachelor's in programming. But back then, we didn't have C++ or C Sharp available, so they gave us VB, Visual Basic, which was meh, meh. It's not hard. It's not hard. I still want to learn C Sharp. That's actually what I plan on going back for. Okay, a prestigious college. All right. Yep. Yeah, because there's a lot of colleges. There's like the pay to win type colleges, and then there's the 4-year colleges. And I actually went. The one I went to is down in Georgia, I believe, but I did it online because I was not trying to fly down to Georgia. I think it's down to Georgia. I didn't feel like flying down there, so I was like negative. But yeah, it was interesting. It was. Thank God it was a fast-paced one though. I mean, I don't know. I am definitely not the greatest resource. I am not the greatest resource. I mean, because you have some colleges around here that are like ECPI, where it's really easy for you to get through college and skip straight through. A lot of people that go through ECPI, a lot of the people I went to school with in there, I say about half of them probably should never touch a computer. But I mean, some people struggled to learn Microsoft Word. And so that's a little concerning when you are almost done with your degree and you can't grasp Microsoft Word. That's a little concerning. And so to those people, I say take a look at what you're really good at and focus on it. So everyone's good at something. They just got to focus on it, and you work hard enough, you will do damn well in it. That's what I personally say. Hello, Leonardo. Ellum over. Hello. So we are coming in once again. Yeah, that's the funny thing about VB, which is switching up from VB to C Sharp, is catching the syntax. Capitalization matters a lot more than what you're dealing with in VB. All right, so let's take a look. Once this thing starts cooling down, we'll ditch it. And, oh dear, we're going through this again. Okay. Come on, cool down, you son of a gun. I want to see this engine go. We have FS coolant, which means we can actually fly. Hello, LM over. Yes, I think we've spoke a few times. Probably on some older. Sorry, adjusting my heat pack from my lower back. Probably on this from older streams, I think. All right, I think we are safe-ish to get rid of this thing. So we get to see this thing deploy once again. This time we're going to get a good view on this thing. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, detach. Oh! I can't get enough of that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh man. All good, my friend. All good. Alright, so we're coming in hot. We can kick up our engines. This time we should have some thrust. There's our thrust. There's our thrust. There it is. Alright, switching up to aerodynamics overlay. And let's give it a little juice here. Whoa! Do I have this thing going the right way? Okay, yeah. Stabilizing. We're stabilizing. Coming into that lower atmosphere. Nope, stream's still good. Alright, I can get rid of that. There we go. So... Oh, did it? Really? Really? Because I saw it went from yellow to green all of a sudden. I think we've done it. We are flying on Duna. Flight characteristics are definitely a bit more troublesome than what we had going on before on Kerbal, but we can definitely maintain flight. We are moving all sorts of fast too. Is it lagging out again? So let's try some moves here. And we have sideways flight. It's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. It is hanging in there. Yes. It is hanging in there. There you go. Oh, man. It's not as stable, but it's doing the thing. So we can have a pretty good flight here. It is losing a bit of altitude sideways. I'd have to fine-tune that a bit and see if we can stabilize it. And let's try it upside down again. Flying upside down stable is not as hard as you would think, though. Alright, pulling up, pulling up. Yeah, this atmosphere is a lot thinner. So, I would have to have a lot bigger control surfaces to do this effectively and efficiently. But yeah, it'll fly here. That's an interesting question there, Ben. Very interesting question. Oh, man. Okay, so flight on Duna is a go. The question is, I know it'll fly on Lath, but we're going to try the same thing on Eve. Let's take a look around here. Sweet. Sweet. I love flying here. It's so amusing to me for some reason. You're gonna die when she finds out. Thank you, sir. This airplane's doing the job. Let's take it back. Revert to launch. I hope you don't find the Russians. If they're here as well, then we need to find out what's transforming all of them and where the alien girl is we need to follow. Oh my god. That game is definitely getting me interested. Okay, so the next one we need to do here is Eve. Eve is going to be the evil one. We can dive into the sun. Alright. Safe orbit around Eve. I don't go to Eve very often. That's the funny part. Okay. So I don't want to come down. Oh, Eve looks terrifying. Eve looks so terrifying still. Now, I don't want to come down in the dark. So we're going to go all the way around first. The last thing I want to do is shred my airplane in the darkness of Eve. Because that would just be a bad evening. Alright. That should work for me. Now, the scary thing is, I don't know if this engine's going to be powerful enough for Eve. That's going to be the scary part. So, we'll find out. Retro burns go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. You know what? I think because the Eve atmosphere is so absolutely vicious that it actually might shred through everything and everything just explode. I can get to other planets. I don't often because once I get there, I get bored. And I think that's because I want to be able to, with multiplayer, I want to be able to everybody control their own Kerbal and get together, gather resources, and build a base on another planet. Now, in order to do that, you need multiplayer, you need KIS, KAS, and the people willing to spend all that time. So, and the thing that's holding us back is multiplayer, because dark multiplayer won't work for that very well. And if they added that in, I would jump on. Pretty much, I want to merge Space Engineers and KSP. And I want to be able to build a base physically with my Kerbals. That would be epic, awesome, and a lot of damn fun. And I stand by it. I would love to do that. Okay. Everybody place your bets. What's going to explode? What's going to pop first? Hopefully our cockpit will stay in one piece. Jebediah is a brave one. Space Engineers, yes, indeed, the frame rates. I have Space Engineers. I could never get into the game. I kept trying. What's going on, Sales? How you doing, my friend? All right, here we go. We're coming down. We have 100 Spaceos that the heat shield breaks. Ditching the fuel. Flipping frontways. Inflating heat shields. That looks a little terrifying, huh? That's all you see. Alright, you're coming in. Everything's perfectly okay. It's just a heat shield right there. Oh my god, that would be horrifying. Okay, let's see if we can fly in the friendly skies of Eve. Warping in. Preparing for the beast, the purple beast. The evil purple beast. Hopefully we get some daylight here soon. You know what, I can vouch because I like seeing things explode. We should get some explosions from our fuel tanks. Wherever the other one went, it's gone. Good lord, it's already red. It's already red. Holy crap, we are in trouble. I hope those hold up. Ooh, that's so much heat. That's so much heat. I will definitely do that. We can do the separation in cockpit view. Look at everything else about to pop. Those are going to pop soon. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look how yellow they are. Look how heated they are. Oh, my God. Oh, no. We got the same thing going on. Same thing going on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good here. That's not good here. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Oh, God. That's gonna pop. Oh! That was... Okay, those are the RTGs. The RTGs do not appreciate us right now. That's got to have to be stabilized. Okay, so... This is not going to work out too well. Can we spin? We can kind of spin. Kind of spin. We can spin ourselves a little bit out of harm's way. Can we go retro? Oh, it wants to stay exactly where it's at. It wants to stay exactly where it's at. That's okay. That's okay. Woo! This is going to be really questionable. I think we survived re-entry so far. How many do we have left? We have 4 RTGs left. What popped here? RTGs, fuel tanks. Oh! We still have a bit of fuel here. We're still okay. We're still okay. Alright, we are through. Holy crap. Alright. To the cockpit. Let's get rid of this thing because this atmosphere is dangerous. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, dear God. Dear God. We have contact. Oh, man. That is not okay. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. We're still doing okay. We're still doing okay. We've taken a bit of damage. But we should be alright. Deploy propeller. Alright. Engine. We need to... Going straight down. Alright, I think we will be okay, but we're not going to have a really good flight characteristic. Our nose is currently gone. We have FS coolant. We can toggle up our engines. Engines are go. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at our aerodynamic forces. Even with all of our losses, we are still flyable. Holy crap. Electric charge is definitely no good right now. But we have stable flight. Let's toggle this back a bit. With this thick atmosphere, we should be able to get away with a very little bit of thrust. So we can maintain that going. And we should be okay. I think we'll be okay. Because we can let that build back up and then burn it some more. Build back up, burn it some more. And once we get into the thicker atmosphere, we should be fine at a really low speed glide. So there you go. It will fly here as well. So we're going to try, once again, we're going to try our maneuvers. We're going to go full speed. Let's try going sideways. And immediately it dives down. Well, what we have left of our aircraft dives down. You know what? I'm going to turn this full off so we get our electrical charge coming back. And we're going to dive down a bit. And when we get down into the lower atmosphere, we'll turn our engine back on and see what we get out of this. This aircraft is still proving it can fly in a lot of adverse situations. We got some aerodynamic effects going on here on Hot Eve. Alright, coming out of the upper, dropping into the lower atmosphere. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. I want to take my boat over to here. My flying boat. I want to take it onto the exploding emotions. Yeah, I would definitely have to relocate. I can put those in a bay of sorts on here, on a heat shielded bay, and that should work. All right, looking good, looking good. We'll cut these back on once we are down a little bit. We'll get down to about 8,000 and cut everything on. Right now, we're just taking a rapid descent, a la No Man's Sky style, into the atmosphere. That's actually pretty freaking beautiful. Screenshot, anyone? Screenshot. If it flies on Duna as well, then when it does on Eve, yep, we already flew on Duna, and we did. We are beyond 8,000. Let's go ahead and kick up our engines. Oh my God, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. It flies beautifully. It flies better here than it did on Duna. No problem, Sales. No problem. It flies way better here than it did on Duna. This thick atmosphere is actually doing quite well because that has a really low glide speed. So let's take it sideways, see how we do. Actually, let me bring that up a little bit. Nice level flight. Sideways, we're gonna dive down big time because this atmosphere is way more dense and we don't have our perfect balance going on up front. And let's take her upside down with our limited electrical charge and see, we are definitely can handle that here. So there you go. It can handle this pretty well here on Eve. Even with all the parts that exploded. That's pretty sweet. I'm pretty thrilled about that. I'm pretty thrilled about that, I can honestly say. This is actually really a lot of fun testing out on different planets. And then watching all the aerodynamic effects and how it actually changes from place to place. It's still pretty stable sideways. Alright, so there's one last place we need to conquer, and that is going to be Lath. And I think Lath is going to be really easy. It's going to be very similar to Duna, because it has that thin atmosphere as well. And it probably shouldn't shred the front of our airplane. That is... I'm still enjoying flying on Eve. Oh man, that is great. Yeah. Yep. So we can take a snapshot of the aerodynamic effects. Now this is not crashing the game, thank God. Oh, I love how the program marker is just fixed when you turn the plane. Yes. 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 That's a lot of fun on Eve. That was kind of scary though. That was kind of scary. I honestly was like terrified about Eve because I was like, we're gonna burn up. It does that little flip and then it just burns, destroys it all there. And I think this is because I have that lift. There's so much lift going on. I would actually have to move a lot of the weight up front, and I need more weight up front. So let's take it back. Let's take it back to the hangar. And we're going to add something up front to allow it to do something, to be more stable. What do we need to add up? Oh, well, my problem is, you know what? No. Let me not fear this too much. We can add. I think that's way too much weight. Let's add some fuel up front. Because right now, this is what we're looking like. Well, if I use RCS, then I can use that additionally to stabilize us while we are in flight. While we're doing our re-entry, I should say. And so I think that would be a really good option. Let's drop this back here as well. Okay. And some of these here. Solar cells extend over the wings. I debated it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying not to modify the main craft too much because it has a very particular balance to it, and I probably threw it off more than enough. And I'm really concerned that if I do any more, it's going to throw it off a lot. But I was looking at those solar sails. It can fly using those solar sails. But, let's see how... Alright, Ben, thanks for stopping by, my friend. 04, that's enough to throw off a lot of the aircraft. But, you know what, I may test that out on another one. Because as long as we have our RTGs survive, we should be okay. Yeah. So let's also add a little something on the back here. I'm going to remove these, and I'm going to put these bigger ones back here. Okay. I think that should take care of it. I think that should take care of it. Let's see what happens. It might go very horribly, or it could be the greatest thing known to mankind since sliced bread or butter or grits and bacon. Now I want grits and bacon. I don't know why I even mentioned grits and bacon. I'm just making myself hungry for no reason. And that's my phone I forgot to turn down. Shut up, phone. Okay, here we go. On over to Lath. Our final destination of the night. Not only watching hot planes. That all sounds dirty. Alright. RCS. Face ourselves retrograde. Wheels in. Ooh. I love how that looks. Okay. We're on the dark side, so... Oh. It looks like it's frozen over as well, doesn't it? I think it's just where we're at. Alright. Let's go ahead and... no signal. No comnet. Yeah, we got a Kerbal. That's our comnet. Alright. Retro burns go. Woo! Okay. I haven't been to Lath in a while either. I was making a water base on Lath. And then the Kraken ate it. The Kraken ate my water base. It was a bastard. What I was doing, I made a modular expandable base platform, and I was just connecting them, flying them down, connect, fly down. And it was like 10 plates big, and those plates were like 10x, so it was huge. But the Kraken decided, hey, your base is big enough, and that new plate you just put on there, I'm going to destroy. And so I came in to land the latest one, and it's exploded everywhere. I was like, alright, bye. So dark. Heat shields deployed. Here we go. Alright, place your bets. Did the changes stabilize or make it worse? Put your bets in now. Let's see what happens. Okay. Flattening ourselves out. Whew. Oh, look at that! Oh my god, look! Look! It looks like a giant marble. It looks delicious. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize. I forgot that I had the mods installed to make things look different. Alright. Punching through the Atmo. Oh, that looks so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love the color there. This atmosphere's a bit more forgiving. Oh, it's pulling up. It's pulling up. Don't pull up. Don't pull up. Don't pull up. Pull back down. Come on, RCS. Fight. Fight. Fight, you bastard. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll even give you a bit more deployability. Here. Oh, come on. We are through. We are through. Okay. We have punched through. Good lord. That was a little concerning. Okay. So now that we're through, let's take a nice view and get a nice visual of this detaching. I'm going to wait for it to actually lean back again, and then we're detaching it. And lean back. And go. Oh, God! You bastard! You bastard! You hit me in the nose. Okay, well that was just a the intake. We didn't need that intake. Oh, you bastards. It keeps punching me in the nose. Alright, so we need to deploy this. Check our FS coolant. Activate our engine. Right in the schnoz. It worked so well on Duna with that really light atmosphere. Now we're steadily rocking back and forth. Alright, so we need to stabilize ourselves, so let's pour on some speed here. 35 is the best we get. And hopefully balance ourselves out. We're kind of high to worry about it, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Once we get into lower atmosphere, we should be okay. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. And I also need to turn to stability assist. That explains why it's rocking. And of course, there's no land anywhere in sight. Because Lath. Alright. So now we just take the plummet and yell at our bastardly debris. Bastards. Smocking me in the nose. God. That definitely was a bad idea to have it angled down like that. I mean, what I could do is use Infernal Robotics to, right before I detach it, to flip it up and then detach. Which would have been a better idea, and I wasn't thinking about that. That was just dumb on my behalf. I know, I need Ocean Hopper. I need Ocean Hopper. Which would be fantastic here. Especially the full electric version would be fantastic here. Because it would just skip along here and just go forever. God, that would be fun. That would be so damn fun. I think I'm going to change my intake. I think I'm going to change my fuel cell that uses intake air and fuel. I think I'm going to change it to intake atmosphere. Because that's how they're able to do it with a lot of these other parts. They just need intake atmosphere, which is a bit more logical. What am I doing? Aerodynamic forces overlay enabled. Oh yeah. We are easy on Lath. This thing actually, I can leave it just like this, and we're steadily, we have more energy generation than what we're burning. So it technically can fly on until it finds land. That's actually beautiful. I still want to get to the bottom of the ocean. Eventually I'm going to do that on Lath without getting bored and terrified. Alright. Let's go full throttle. And let's test out our flight characteristics. Let's do a loop. Well, not a loop. An aileron roll. Aileron roll. The word I always struggle saying. Let's drop her on her side. Can I finagle it on the side? It still has a bit of drop off on the side. Let's get it upside down. Let's see what we do. Alright, going upside down, pulling it up a bit. Gas giants don't like to be floating. You want to take it to Jewel and watch it explode? Oh, that's nice. That's actually really fine. Everything's okay. Everything is fine. So we're good upside down still. On the side we have a bit of, it falls a bit, but it's pretty well balanced still. On all three planets, it can fly without any much trouble, except for a bit of nose punches and a few explosions here and there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Alright, so let's revert this back to the hangar. I'm going to encapsulate the entire thing, and we're going to drop it into Jewel. So let's go like this. Make sure this can inflate. So we need to scale this up. And let's scale this up. Oh gracious, this is huge. Okay, and let's slide this in. And let's slide this one in. Well, that looks beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm expecting this just to explode, so... Oh god, I can't tell if it's enclosed all the way properly. That one is a little bigger. Let's enlarge this one all the way. Beige! Okay, we're good. A music tutorial? I have thought about making a... I have made one. I haven't thought about making another one at the moment. It takes a long time for me to get in the mood to do more music. But I can definitely look into making more music. I will have to jump back in it sometime. But at the moment, I haven't done many others. Alright, so, well, we're just going to try this. Launch. We're just going to drop this thing right into... We're going to drop it right into Jewel. Hopefully, what we'll see is this will work. Hopefully it'll punch through, and I don't think it's going to work. Alright, so first things first. Oh god, it just fell off. Oh god! That was fantastic! Alright, let's revert back to launch. I know a trick to this. Okay, so you can access the cheat menu with the with escape up. So let's do that. Do this. Go to Jewel. It's not going to hold together. It's not going to work, Captain. Alright, we're there. We're holding together. Alright, let's go retrograde. That's beautiful. Oh, we're actually coming down already. We're coming down already. Never mind. Prograde. Inflate heat shield. Inflate heat shield. Save me! Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like dropping a UFO right in the middle of a safety UFO. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, God! Oh, God! Well, that didn't work very well. That didn't work at all. Alright, well... We've heard to launch. I don't think anything's really going to hold this thing together. It's way too big. And it's going to shatter. And I can't warp it. So, the second any gravity hits it, it's going to shred this entire airplane. Maybe we can set it to 8 million? No. Let's set it to 8. There we go. On the light side. Okay. So, we're going to engage auto struts. Engage auto struts. Inflate shield. Inflate shield. And let's see. We need to go retrograde. RCS go. It is struggling. It is struggling to get us to the right place here. Come on. Come on. I'm going to need a lot more RCS. Alright. We are going to attempt this once we get close. That is close enough for me. Unfortunately, I don't think our engines are going to work. I don't even know which way is what. Okay, I need to... Oh, I already opened it, so I can't jettison it yet. Oh, you know what? Let's jettison the son of a gun. Oh, God! Okay, so that didn't work either. That was beautiful. It just explodes. So, yeah. That's definitely not going to work. I would have to take this out of here. Oh, man. Well, we did want explosions, and explosions we got. In the most ridiculous way ever, of course. And there's nothing I can throw in here that's going to make this fit. Unless I go like this. And then I go like this. And then I go like this. Aha! 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 That's how we can make this work. And then we can throw this on here. Aha! And some engines. Let's throw a little nose cone on here. Just for looks. Boop. Boop it on the nose like that. Auto struts, go. And hope and a prayer. A lot of hope and prayer. Let's throw this one here. Throw this one here. And now we can actually throw some struts on. You needed a Kerbalation. This is the Kerbal method of getting into Jewel. I've gotten into Jewel easy before. It actually was no challenge with the radiators. But sometimes you gotta try the incredible. And this is just ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous way to get into Jewel. Okay. So, I can probably tune these down a bit so it's not so heavy. And that should be okay. So, let's see how this is going to work out for us. These two need to go here. Alright. Let's go. So, I'm going to do the same trick. I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to get us out into orbit around Jewel. Use the engines to burn us close to an insertion. And then pray to the Kerbal gods that the Kraken will protect us on our entry. I don't know. I'm just kidding. This is going to be ridiculous. Okay. Let's go. Alright, we are around Jewel. Good. Alright. That looks freaking awesome, actually. That turned out really well. Retrograde. That looks cool. Jeb likes it. Okay. So, we're going to get ourselves going the right direction, and then... Because I want to see this thing during the day. I want to see this... I'm scared to press that button. I'm scared to warp it. Alright, we're going to warp it anyway. Fears for the weak. Alright. Good, good, good. And good. Good. Good, we're good. What's going on, Paul Plays? Yes, we are trying something absolutely ridiculous right now. Absolutely ridiculous. That's going to pull this wing right off. Okay. Well, here we go. Kicking on the engines. Retro burn. Ooh, those got a little power to them. Come on. Get me back. Get me back. Get me back there. Okay, here we go. Alright. Hold her steady. Hold her steady. Let's do a full burn real quick. Oh, it just rotates us. Yes, this is what we call a terrible idea. This is a horrible idea. But I'm hoping it will work. We're really... Because we've already proven that this airplane will fly on Eve. We've tested it on Duna. We've tested it on Lath. And even though we lost our nose cone, it worked just fine on all three planets. As long as we have the proper propeller on, which is very important. So, right now, we are going to do a burn, deorbit ourselves, and thrash this thing into Jewel. Jeb dies! Jeb has 1,000,000 lives. Well, hopefully not just 1,000,000. Infinite lives would be a lot better for Jeb, because I've killed him too many times. It's like a giant candy ball. All right. Jeb's like he's like the doctor. He's like the good doctor, except for he doesn't have a limited time, a limited amount of rebirths that he can, or whatever they call him in Doctor Who, that he can come back. He can keep coming back as many times as he wants because he's Jeb. All right. Hopefully, I have enough fuel to make this. All right. Oh, long burn. So, what projects are you guys working on? I know I've got a few. I have a really weird idea I've been working on, and I actually made a rabbit using Infernal Robotics as well. It was kind of strange, but it works. Yes, they aren't in space. They clone as well. They the Clone Wars of Kerbin. That's why regeneration. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of regeneration. Every time I don't watch that. I don't watch too much of it these days. Oh man. But I have been making some really weird Infernal Robotics crafts. I tried to make a rabbit rover, and I landed it on Minmus. It hops, and it is doing. It's cute, but it's horribly inefficient. But it was absolutely hilarious to watch it just bounce itself all around Kerpin. Oh man, that was hilarious. I haven't ran it on there though. You haven't played? Oh, well, you know what? There are a few times back when I was in like hour 500 of KSP, and I actually was so sick and tired of playing the game, and I was like, oh god, I don't want to play this game anymore. All right, I'm gonna find something else. I found nothing, and I actually went back, and the mods saved me. The mod games saved me. Yes, Jewel. You can fly on Jewel. I've flown on Jewel. I have a few aircraft that can fly on Jewel. You have to be really careful. We don't have the fuel to make this, do we? We're going to go in here and just fix that right quick. We'll turn that off when we don't need it anymore. But yeah, I actually did fly on Jewel. I have a craft that lets me for express. And good lord. Yeah, I made an infinite flyer for Jewel, using that the propeller engine that y'all saw earlier that doesn't want to work right now. And it was able to come in through the atmosphere using radiators. Using those radiators, I pretty much hogged out the radiators. I covered everything with radiators and then put a ton of power generation on it. So when it came through the atmosphere, it was able to radiate all the heat and get through the atmosphere. And then it had really decent lift to it. And then that the propulsion was thanks to Fire Spitter has an electric propeller that's meant for its choppers. And so I used that to actually generate the thrust. And so it was actually flying with RTGs on Jewel, and I just flew around for a while, realized that there's absolutely jack on Jewel to actually be interesting, and so I just kind of bagged that project. Can I get this any faster? Because this is going really slow. It's holding. Hold it. Hold it. That's going a little faster. little faster. Come on. Come on, hold it together. Hold it together. Because this is taking way longer than I thought it would to get this thing into the atmosphere. I don't know why I'm trying to force that. You know what? Let's bring ourselves closer in. Okay. Move yourself around. Retrograde. And do our burn. Now it should be a lot faster. Because that was ridiculous. Come on. Hold a retrograde. Alright, here we are. We're going to punch it right through the upper atmosphere. And hope... Well, I mean, it's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. There's nothing else it can do except for explode at this point. Because... You know what? I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember. Let's see. Let's see. Joule. Looks like we're going to start at 200,000, so we actually probably can. Joe Manila, hello, welcome. We are bringing this monstrosity in to Joule. Basically, what we've been doing, we've been testing this airplane on different planets. We've flown this airplane on. Oh, it's 2 in the morning. Good Lord, Katafel. We've flown this one on Duna. We've flown it on Eve, and we've flown it on Lath. And so we're testing. Right now, we're just going to crash it through Joule just for shits and giggles, because everybody likes shits and giggles. At least I can appreciate them all. All right, I think we're good. Oh, yes, we're just doing it. There we go. Now we're doing, so 140. We had to drop it down to 150. So, yeah. Well, we're on a re-entry, so let's get rid of these. That's a good one. Until someone giggles and shits. And then no one's having fun. Oh, that's cool looking. That's cool. Okay, I like that view. Alright. This is where things go bad. Alright, here we go. Inflating one. Inflating the second. We are sealed. Our poor Kerbal has no clue what's going on. He's just really nervous at the moment. And we go in for the kill. Okay. Oh, man. Please tell me we have some light coming up. Yes, we do. Okay. Thank you. You know what? I was pretty sure that That's actually kind of beautiful. See if we can catch the sunrise. Balloon. It's now a balloon. Somewhat a balloon. There we go. There's the sunrise. There you go. It looks kind of like a fortune cookie. Like a flattened out fortune cookie. Oh, I like that look. That looks beautiful. That might be my new background. Alright, coming on in. There's very little space for the heat to get through. So in order to destroy us, it has to do its damnedest. And damnedest it will do. We should at least see these explode. The red space cookie. UFOs, the UFO space cookie. Do not taunt the Kraken. The Kraken will have its day today. We are coming in way too hot and fast. Alright, so we will find out today if UFOs can re-enter Joule. Alright, coming down under... We're going to speed this up a little bit. Oh, that looks freaking cool. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that is true. There are no cows on Joule. We may have to find one to send over to Joule. Some compressed space ice cream. Alright. Well, do or die, Jeb. You love it. He loves it. Jeb loves it. We gotta get the full view of awesomeness on this one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that heating difference. That is an amazing difference in heating. That looks absolutely delicious. I would take a bite. It's like the Kerbal yin and yang. It is definitely a Kerbal yin yang. A Beyblade, there you go. It definitely looks like a Beyblade. My nephew loves those things. Let's see how we're looking inside. No heating. Pretty okay. Alright, well, we haven't even really entered the full atmosphere yet. That's the scary part. We're... Oh, there we go. We have heating. We have general heating. Oh, dear. Oh, don't get in the middle. Don't get in the middle. Oh, man. This could be bad. It is no longer yin yang. Now it does look like a fortune cookie. Actually, it looks like lemon cookies. 2 lemon cookies smashed together. Oh, God. Oh, it looks like the sun right there. Oh, God, let's take a cockpit view. Oh. That would be so terrifying. Holding up. It's holding up. That's pretty impressive so far. Good lord, that's hot. Look at the sun. Look at the light burning through. Not even the sun. The heating effects, the lighting from there, burning through that little crevice that we have. Heat view. Hot. Do not touch. So far, we're doing good. We're doing good. It's holding together. It's still way too fast to do anything right now. Oh, man. We have not that high over terrain before we're in serious trouble. Wow. He looks pretty okay with everything that's happening right now. Alright, we're still going 3,000 meters per second. Ooh, we got a lot. We got to slow down big time. Alright, we are out of it. We are out of the thick of it at the moment. Things are starting to cool down. We are through. We are through the upper atmosphere. There you go. We have punched through. Holy crap. That was interesting. Unfortunately, the second I detach these, it's going to explode. So, that's that. Oh, let's see if we can jettison this thing without a major explosion. 3, 2, 1, jettison. Uh-oh. Bad things happened. Bad things happened. Really bad things happened. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that happened. We are inside the heat shield. So Jeb, he knew he was coming for a one-way trip. I wonder if we can get him out of here if he's trapped. Alright, let's carefully get ourselves out of here. Yes! No! No! That's not what we wanted. You can do it, Jeb. You can do it. You can do it! Ah, fuck. Oh, man. Jeb found he was having the greatest time of his life as he plummeted to his death. That is awesome. Alright, if there's anything that you wanted to say to Jeb, now is the time. I can actually get him out of this situation because I still have not fixed the EVA pack. But we did punch through Joule's atmosphere. We did not actually properly account for the additional weight of the... Yes, he can. He definitely can. I have not fixed the EVA pack. So we can actually slow ourselves down here. I wonder if we can slow ourselves down enough. We actually could save Jeb and put him in orbit and go save him later, but I'm just gonna revert. Where are you going? Not without me. Little twitch, he's okay, he's okay, I swear he's okay. The doctors let him go. But yeah, I still have not fixed my EVA pack. I am notorious for dragging my feet for things like that. But I also want to see. I also want to come down into the lower atmosphere and see what it looks like. I'm always not extremely thrilled over the fact that there's not so many clouds. We're gonna full burn ourselves downward real quick. All right. I want to get to the mid-atmosphere here. There's no better way than to fall down and Joule 300 meters per second. I could bring them all the way back to Kerbin with just the jetpack because I have mega tweaked this thing. But I mean, if you're on Joule, you might as well stop and see what it's all about. And coming down. It would be really cool if someone could make a planet, super Earth type planet in Copernicus. Someone's probably already done it. And then gave you like a super massive atmosphere to play around in that is as tough as Joule to get through. And then you land on the planet and it's like, forget about getting off. You just build there. Alright. Something like Eve on crack. Or Kerbin, a supermassive Jupiter-sized Kerbin. Come on. Well, this is proving to be, unfortunately, the boring part about Joule is that once you get down here, there's nothing really exciting on Joule. Hey, look, you see this face? Oh God, do you see this face? This is a man that has lived his life. He's made some mistakes, but he's loving it. Huge air sails on a Super Kerbal. I would, you know what? I'm really thinking about that. If I could take Joule and make it into Kerbin, like a Super Kerbin, and just plop it right there between everything. But I don't know where I'd place it. I have no clue where I would place it. Let's all enjoy that happy look on his face. Look at him. He's so thrilled to be falling to his death. Yeah, or balloons. That could work as well. The HL airships. I think he's reaching his terminal velocity as he gets down into the lower atmospheres. Let's see where we're at. We're currently at 66. So the pressure, we're at 2.793 atmosphere. So at 0 it's 15. Good Lord. I wonder if oh, see, that's cool, too. Lath looking down upon us in wonderment. Oh, God. That would be awesome, too. They normally would auto-pop, but I have increased the pressure for the Kerbin for the EVAs, so they can actually withstand a lot more pressure than normally they should be able to. Because right now we are under intense pressure. We should have already been dead. It actually doesn't take very much to slow us down. This is about the altitude I was flying at, actually. I wonder, will Kerbal Engineer show this? Let's see. No, let's, no. G-forces, here you go. There's our G-forces. So right now he's under 0.776. Not bad. That's a good idea. Let's take a ZVA for it. That's it? We're just flying at Joule? That's all you're gonna say? Why is he angling himself? Whoa. Okay. Okay. There you go. There's a lot of our details here. Yeah, we are totally in free fall and only a small amount of G-force. Yes, probably due to the pressure. But we're still in good. Yes, I was expecting that EVA report to say a lot more. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Critical temperature, we are way underneath of it. Let's see. Hottest skin temperature, we're still good. Coolest, still good. 162, 160. What else do we have on here? Not much. We can probably close the vessel information. There's not very much good information on that one at the moment. Not for this thing. Rendezvous with Joule. Orbital information. Let's see what that says. That's just everything we're already looking at. So yeah. As he reaches his certain demise, it's like a slow countdown. I swear his smile's getting bigger the closer we get to the terrain of Joule. His smile seems to be increasing to a very creepy size. I was told there would be cows. I shut this place down. Someone took my swing line stapler. The reverse of a smile. South Park style. Alright, Paul Plays. Thank you for stopping by. Once he hits rock bottom, that's gonna be it, but alright, let's accelerate him a bit here. Cause he's definitely taking can I fast forward? I can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. He's slowing down big time. 46 meters per second at 38,000. Alright, so I'm going to keep letting him fast forward fall and see what we get here. At 35, we're at 45 meters per second. Well, I know when he gets to the center, typically he explodes. There's an effect that just makes you explode. But he's doing pretty well. He's slowing down big time. I'd figure he would reach like a zero buoyancy and just float there. And no craft would be able to save him ever. Alright. Skin temperature is increasing. Vertical speed is dropping. What's up, disaster? 25,000 over. And we're at 41 meters per second. This is actually proving to be a bit more interesting than I thought it would be. As we're just watching numbers, trying to see if he's actually going to balance out. All right, coming up on 20. 21, come on. Dude, if like a true G. Oh no. All right, I'm wondering if he actually, I know the Kraken effect is going to take him, and it's going to be sad to watch him go. But he's getting so close, and I'm like, man, that would be fantastic if he actually just touched down safely and landed on Jewel. That would be just amazing. But it's not going to happen. Once you get it under 1,000, once you get around under to the single thousands, things start to go horribly wrong. But we're going to try it. We're going to try to touch down as gently as possible if this actually happens. Yep, this is Kerbal Space Program. Right now we're just kind of goofing off, trying to see if this thing's actually going to let me land on Jewel. Because this is the planet, this is just a gas giant, and it should actually destroy our poor Kerbal. But I'm wondering if I actually changed it so his pressure so he can maintain, unless they set the pressure to something so incredible that you just cannot overcome. Alright. Continuing on down. 8,000. Alright. Pack stabling ourselves out. This could... Alright. The chosen one. I don't know if there is a chosen one of Kerbal Space Program. That would probably be... either Scott, that would probably be Scott Manley as the chosen one of Kerbal Space Program. We could quick save here and give it a second attempt, and I can just bring them back later. Alright. We're at 7. 6. Woo! We are coming down. Alright. Von Trigo, what is up, my friend? All right. Yeah, I think it's like a negative 500, but if we use just enough boost around 1,000, I'm wondering if that's going to be enough to save us. I'm gonna quick save again right here. Oh man, I'm like. Right now, I am currently like, oh my god, is he actually going to do it, or is he just going to explode? Oh man, this is going to be fantastic. Alright, Jeb. Yeah, that's the problem, is that they make it so... I think it's the pressure that gets you. If it's the pressure, we'll be able to see if it's the temperature. I don't have anything that's going to show me the pressure, unfortunately. I wish I did. I really wish I did. Do I have anything for pressure? I do not. I wish I did. That would be awesome to see if it was the pressure that's killing them. He's done the math. You are mathing it up over there. I have not done the math. I am just... finagling this as I go. Okay. Biome is nothing. We currently have no biome. I don't think there is. I don't think there is anything that's going to show you the pressure, your current pressure. I was hoping there would be. I'm watching everything at the same time. Time to atmosphere, orbital speed, periapsis, mean. No. I'm not seeing anything. All right, we're coming up on the dead zone. We're actually going pretty slow right now. Hello, Russian guy. I cannot read that either. This is the zone of death right here, that if you touch that, you're pretty much gone. So that's what swallows your crafts when you come this low into Jewel. Ooh. They should send a 5x5 cube with walls a foot thick. They're not really. You know, for this game, Kerbal Space Program, it is as complex or as simple as you want. That's the good thing about this game, is that this game, you can either dive straight in and play the game like I did. I'm terrible at math. I jumped in, started playing the game, and I really enjoyed it, so I just kept playing and playing. Eventually, I got to understand how the game worked, and I started flying. And I just kept doing it. I'm currently at almost 4,000 recorded hours, but of course my normal hours are a bit higher than that. So I have a lot of time in the game. I've just been playing it for a while. Or you can math. A lot of people are really good at math, and they can use their skills to actually play the game using math and things like I can't do very well. I am not calculating delta V ever again. He's looking really green right now. We're at 700. Coming down nice and easy. If we can get under 500, I would be ecstatic. It's 500. We're at 400 meters. We are just over the ground. Oh. Oh my God. We are right here. Oh my God, this is the lowest I've been in a while. All right, he's about to die now because we're about to touch the zone. We're about to come in contact with the zone. The zone you do not come in contact with. 50, 45, 33. All right, here it goes. And poof. Oh. 0, 0. Yes. We are holding on. We are holding on. Alright, let's see how far we can dip down. Let's see how far we can dip down. Alright. Diving down. Yeah, we gotta get to negative 500 probably. And that's where the pressure should take over. I think it's either going to be heat or pressure. If it's heat, we should be able to see it to the right. If it's pressure, then it's going to be a guesstimation, because I have not been able to control a dive this far down. All right, 200. We're approaching 250. Oh, right there, 250. There you go, 250 at the moment. There you. That was cool. He's dead though. Jeb has taken over. That was fun. 250, negative 250, and I couldn't tell what it was, so it's got to have. It must have been pressure, because his temperature at the time was still pretty okay. So yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I got a snapshot of it at 0, but that's cool. He is now cracking food. So that is it for today. This has been a good. We're almost at 3 hours again. These streams keep getting longer and longer. All right. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. But wow, that was interesting. And woo. They collided. The message collided with the cloud will be displayed in the mission summary. Okay. So they will enforce that death upon them. I'm okay with that. This little craft actually did it pretty well for us, and I'm surprised this worked. Unfortunately, it did explode everything because I didn't realize that this was clipping through our wing. So the second I did it, it was just going to blow itself apart. But thank you all for stopping by. Thank you everybody new for coming by. Check out the channel. Got a ton of other videos. Don't let the math of Kerbal Space Program make you not play the game. It is such a fantastic game. And especially with their ideas of adding in multiplayer, if that sticks, this game's just going to get even better for everyone involved. I will catch you all later. Thank you all for stopping by. I enjoy the stream. Not this time. No Jewel submarines this time. Not this time around. All right. I will catch you all in the next one. I am out of here. Peace.